Dunedin-based artist Ewan McDougall was scheduled this month to exhibit at the Anderson Park Gallery, but was forced to rethink following the building's closure due to earthquake susceptibility. Instead, the exhibition of colourful art has moved into the city to be staged at the Bank Art Gallery. Hunter Andrews asked the artist where he drew his inspiration for his work.
That's a difficult question. I don't really do inspiration. I work spontaneously, so I pretty much start painting, just slap some colour on the canvas and figures and buildings and fish and whatever's going around, hybrid monsters, and let it continually build up until I'm finished and happy with the painting, and then I'll name it. So it's kind of working spontaneously in a way and directly like that. There's not a lot of walking around and thinking, I've got to paint that, I'm inspired to paint that from seeing a sunset or a boat on the harbour. I don't really do that. It's working from inside out rather than the other way around.
No firm rules then?
Not really. If they're there, they're made to be broken. Actually, there are some rules in painting that you just got to be very careful about. If I mix too many colours together, everybody knows as it turns to mud. And mud is anathema for me. I don't want mud. I want very, very bright colours. So I keep them separated.
The colours are striking. That's the first thing you really notice.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I don't mix colours very much, and I use the primaries as much as possible, the reds, blues and yellows. And I go for vibrancy. I've had a vibrant past at times. I played rock and roll at university and rock bands during those sort of halcyon days of the Jimi Hendrix and the Rolling Stones in the 60s and that, and we always had light shows and strobe lights and colours and stuff when we were playing, so I try to capture a lot of that energy and excitement in the paint today.
What feedback do you get about your pieces?
Fortunately, look, the other day at the supermarket in Dunedin, I had a woman come up and say, we've got your painting above our bed, and every day we wake up and we just love it, and it's so full of joy. And I thought, I was just so grateful, I felt so good about that. I've had people run out of galleries saying it's awful, I can't look at it. Bloody ghastly was one person was overheard saying at a Christchurch gallery, and I subsequently painted the painting Bloody Ghastly, which sold for a lot of money, so you've got to be happy with that.
It doesn't put you off then. I mean, you've got to, there's always going to be critics, isn't there? You can't please everyone.
That's right, you can't. And look, I'd much rather have people strongly for me or strongly against me than somebody yawn in front of a painting. I'd rather have an opinion struck somewhere along the way.
Were you inspired by anyone? You mentioned off camera that you were quite late coming to full-time art anyway.
At school I was taught by Colin Wheeler in Oamaru. He's a well-known North Otago painter, a realist, and he used to show us paintings by Rembrandt and books, pictures of paintings of Rembrandt, and point out what was great about them, and so I kind of fell in love with art that way and doing a lot of it. And then later on when I finally got back to it, I'd actually seen Van Gogh when I went to Amsterdam as a young man on an OE. So, and then Picasso later on, they were inspirational. And Van Gogh, I spent a lot of time in that museum in Amsterdam. I was just, pretty much riveted by that work. And so that's in some ways where I get the thick application of colour and the use of brilliant yellows and stuff directly from there. Yeah.